Hello YouTube, my name is Ekuegan, you call me EK. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Tears of Contrition Scout Rifle. And then there's also a weird thing happening here, so I'm going to explain that as well. So when you do craft this, just, kind of keep an eye out for the near future. So I'm actually going to be flying into the Enclave as we go over what this weapon can roll. So if we look here, this weapon has a bunch of different options. Most people tell me triple tap and 4-time is kind of cool. I like explosive payload. The reason why I say that is because you get a flat damage increase of 15%. So I believe it is 15% to non-precision and 12% to precision. So having this here is just pretty awesome. I do know that vulnerable is 20%, but the thing about vulnerable is it is only against bosses or like orange bars and yellow bars, right? So it won't fit every situation that I need it in. For this season, we do have Unstoppable Scout, right? So I don't really think, maybe if it was for like barrier in the future, I can go back and put on triple tap. But for now, I like auto loading because I can stun the champion. I know that my scout is not going to be the one doing the damage. So once I put it away, I can come back to it. And for that too, you don't really need an enhanced auto loading, so you can kind of save an alloy here. So I didn't make this an enhance. Okay, I just went with what was here. Another weird thing about this, this gun and the weapon perk, which I'm gonna show in a second here, is when you go to craft it, these aren't really the options. Like drop mag is not even there. Okay, armor piercing is supposed to be here. So armor piercing was basically one of the things that I wanted to put on it. And for some reason, it's bugging out right now. It's only giving me Accurize. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not a huge fan of Accurize. When it comes down to the frame itself, I went with handling because the more handling I have, the better the gun felt. I also used fluted barrel for that reason. And here I went with armor piercing. So in order to reshape this, I had to take it off. But here we are. Well, you're going to see that on this gun right now, you can see that I put armor piercing here. I have it on. Another neat thing about having armor piercing is you can kind of it over penetrates and does, extra damage to combatant shields. This being in the kinetic slot is not a bad thing, especially if you're in a match game activity and all you have is your kinetic. This will actually help out because you also have explosive payload that can help you out for that. Okay. When you craft this, the game is going to show you this. All right. So I'm going to show it to you. Do not recraft this. Just wait for Bungie to fix their mess. But the game is going to show you Accurize round. Okay, and it's gonna be there. Don't even click on this because I feel like that activates it. So I'm not turning this thing on. Okay, right now it is fluted. Just remember that this part is gonna be armor piercing, auto loading, and explosive payload. The gun feels really nice when I used it. I threw on the fully auto mod because yes, I am a lazy person at times. The reload on the gun isn't bad, but once again, I said handling makes it feel really, really good. And as you can see with the fully auto, the gun feels nice. Once I'm kind of low, I can put it away. Let's say I stun a champion and I need to use my heavy or my, my special ammo weapon, whatever. I could come back in 2.5 seconds and I'm good to go, right? I can aim down sight if I have Unstoppable on, stun. I can put it away. And then you can almost hear the click too. Boom, there it goes. And then you can switch back and your weapon is reloaded. The base reload isn't bad, as you can see. I don't think I have Scout Reloader on, all right? Yeah. The base reload isn't bad either. If you need to reload right away, that's not too bad. But if you're out there, you're trying to figure out what you want to do, perpetual motion is nice, but I don't think perpetual motion is needed for this gun. Perpetual motion is one of those things that I like more on lightweight frames because you also have that extra movement. But on this gun, it is not needed. This is basically a better version of the Nameless Midnight, which I don't mind. I still think there's, better weapons out there. But for this to be one of its kind and having the extrovert perk, I really don't mind it. Final blows while near multiple combatants or near nightmares restore your health. So if you're not in endgame and you're running around patrol, or if you're in the Castellum, that gel that we call the Castellum, I mean, it is called the containment. We're literally contained in the Castellum. We can't go anywhere. And you're killing ads with it. Every time you get killed, the extrovert perk procs in. And I saw it. It gives you about 10 to 15% of health, which is not a bad thing. All right. So having that is pretty neat. And having these two perks together is something that I enjoy. So if you have a a roll out there that you made that you feel like is better, definitely leave it in the comments. But I feel like perpetual would have been the next best thing in that slot for me, and of course triple tap would have been another option. Now, I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I want to say thank you for everyone that checks out my content. And don't forget that I stream live daily at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. All right? Deuces.